Barclay, and I'm with Piano Clubhouse. And today we're going to learn the infamous Christmas song, Frosty the Snowman. It's written by Steve Nelson and Jack Rollins. I believe it was Burl Ives who recorded it the very first time, way back in the 1950s, early 50s. So let's go ahead and get started. It's in the key of C. Key of C is this: C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Okay, it's kind of written in an AABA format, which was very popular during this time period. So I will play the melodic line up to the bridge, and then we'll go back and add some chords, and then I'll do the bridge and so on and so forth. Okay. So it starts on G, and it's in 4/4. It's kind of a fast 4 though. Okay, so if we probably start with your index finger would be best as far as fingering is concerned, but when you go to add chords, it's going to kind of change up the whole thing. But anyway, it's G, E, F, G, C, B, C, D, C, B, A, G. B, C, D, C, B, A, G, C, E, G, A, G, F, E, F, G. Okay, so let me play that again and not talk this time, and just do it in rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now it basically does that again, except at the end of the phrase it goes to a different couple of notes at the very end. So do that one more time. So G, E, G, C, D, G, 2, 3, B. Here's where it's different. It walks on down the scale. So G on that measure, G, F, E, D, C. And on count 4, there's a pickup note which goes into bridge. Okay, and then we'll stop there and address some chords now. So, a couple of ways we can approach this. I'm just going to approach it from kind of more of a block chord type format, and just kind of assuming that you're maybe how you would play this if you were playing with a group or a band or something like that. Okay, so basically it's a C chord for the first 2 measures. So C, G, C, E, G. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. Okay, so kind of on my left hand, I'm just going to be every every 2 counts, starting on 1 and then also on 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. Okay, so when that went up, so if you notice what I'm doing is, as I went down to the melody on the E note, I let up on my G, back to the full-fledged chord on my right hand, and then I shifted up to where there's basically an inversion. It's first inversion, E, G, and C. And I'm still keeping the same format going on down here. Okay, so when I went B, C, I kept the E down. Okay, now to an F chord for a measure. So F in the bass, F, A, and then the melody note of a D. So again, notice how I was just pulsating 1 and 3, and as I went down on my melody, there's a full-fledged F chord, and then when I got to the B, I let up on that A so that it doesn't clash like that, and then you go to the A on the melody. Okay, next measure is a C chord, C, E, G, C, G, 1, 2, 3. So on count 4, I'm just doing the melody, 4 and F now, back to the same thing we did before. C chord, E and G, C, G. So it's an A, technically an A7, so if you want to fill it out on the bottom you can. See how my thumb is basically hitting the G and the A and then the A and the I typically don't do that, but since it's going so fast, I'll usually just kind of grab these 2 down down here, and then the C sharp, and an E is the melody note, and then the G up here is going to be part of that A7 aspect in the melody, and then it goes to D minor, D in the bass, A, D, G is the melody, but it goes down. So this is now G, but the melody is outside the chord, so G, D, B, E. Now it's like a 7, G7, so if you want to add the D you can to a C chord, C, G, C, E, G. Then on count 3 it's G7, so G, D, G, B, D, F, and G after the 7 part. Okay, now basically does the same thing again. Different. Remember, it went down, the melody goes down. So it's basically the same chords, it's just we're going to be in different inversions. So I'm down lower with my G chord, as you can see. G, B, outside the chord, and then it goes, resolves down to the chord tone. G's and D here. And then a C chord. C, C's, E, G, and C. And on count 3, add that B flat, so it's a 7. 1, 2, 3. On count 4, there's the C leading into the bridge now. Okay, so melody notes now on the bridge. Okay, so those notes on count 4, C, A, C, C, B, A, G, E, F, A, G, F, E, 2, 3, E, D, D, G, G, B, B, D, D, B, D, C, B, A, G, and then strike the G again. Okay, so chord-wise, let's go into an F. So we did the 4, so F, C, F, C, F, A, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now so I went up. Now it's just a root position F chord, F, A, C. This is kind of a C major set, a little bit out of character of what we've been doing so far, but that is the melody note, so it does sound a little odd at first. So full-fledged, and then as you're walking down, you're going to let up on notes in your right hand. So see, I let up on that G, G back down, and then the E up here.